Welcome to an abbreviated walkthrough of our recent telephone town hall meeting. Listen as I guide you through the phases of a typical tele-town hall. We initiated the town hall with an outgoing message. Call recipients were informed with our reason for holding this live telephone forum.
Hi, this is Robert Ramirez, and I would like to earn your vote to become the next state representative for Westminster Arvada area in House District 29. We are about to begin a live telephone town hall with neighbors throughout the area to discuss the pressing issues that we currently face. So please just stay on the line and join our conversation. You will have an opportunity to ask me questions.
Households that answered the call were directed to stay on the line to automatically join our telephone town hall meeting. A TTHM co-host provided a brief introduction for incoming forum participants.
Hello there. This is Kurt Cerveny. I'm a volunteer with the Robert Ramirez campaign. He is running for the House of Representatives in the great state of Colorado. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our telephone town hall meeting we're having tonight. If you have a question of Robert, you need to hit zero. Hit zero on your keypad now, and we will get you to Robert as soon as possible. Again, my name is Kurt Cerveny. I'm a volunteer with the Ramirez campaign. He's running for House. He has a cough tonight. You'll hear it throughout the call. Anyway, welcome to our telephone town hall meeting we're having tonight. Please hit zero. Hit zero on your keypad now if you have a question of Robert. We want you to ask lots of questions and why you should consider voting for Robert if you haven't voted already. Meanwhile, Robert, tell people why you've decided to run for the House of Representatives.
Once the virtual town hall built up enough active listeners, the primary host took over to describe the focus of our telephone meeting.
Oh, this is Robert, and, we've been down the road of politician after politician who has been in the public sector their entire lives, and they've really gotten good at spending and taxing and not listening, and that was the gist of where I started, is having a chance to say, okay, I've got a business background, I've got the idea of how a budget should be made, the idea of how labor needs to be costed out, and I understand the insides and outsides of a budget and how the economy works. And putting myself in a position where I can help the state by putting that knowledge into use in the government is why. And, to cut spending, the same rhetoric that everybody's saying, but in all essence, we need to do some things now while we have the opportunity, and I think that I'm the right person for the job.
The primary host used a detailed statement to lay the framework for our live tele-town hall discussion. Meanwhile, our TTHM screeners interviewed and organized callers with questions or comments. The host then brought participants live one at a time for interactive Q&A.
Back a few years ago, back about 8 years ago, a fellow named Mike Merrifield won his election down in Manitou Springs by less than 70 votes. And that seat has been then held by a Democrat ever since. So I implore people, please do come out and vote tomorrow. You never know how close one of these can be, whether it's for the House, like what Robert's running for, or the Senate, or anything else one way or the other. Please don't forget to go out and vote tomorrow if you're one of those people that have not voted. And with our last question tonight, we're going to ask Gilda to step up. Gilda, what's your question, please?
Yes, Mr. Ramirez, thank you. It's kind of in the same, it's a twofold question with regards to the immigration comment that you had made earlier. I could get real lengthy, but I'll attempt to make this really short. When you made your comment, I really didn't hear what you intend to do, if you absolutely intend to do something with regards to the immigration, because I see it as a job issue also. And if so, because you mentioned Arizona, how will you go about fixing this problem? Because I myself see it daily.
And Gilda, I do too. Let me back up a little bit. My father, came to the United States in the early 60s legally, and it took him 3 years and about $5,000 to get here. And, I talked to him about the issue, and he's absolutely infuriated. I find that people spend the time to come here legally for the American dream, to become Americans, are just absolutely appalled at what's going on with the illegal immigration situation. And it's from every country. It's not just from Mexico. It's all over the place. I mean, we have people overstaying their visas, people coming in from Canada, people coming in off of ships, airplanes, everywhere. The problem we have to deal with, though, is immigration, illegal immigration. And actually, it's not immigration. Immigration means legally. You came to this country legally. If you come here illegally, then you're putting a strain on not just jobs, but our total economy, the healthcare system, the education system, our welfare system, Social Security system, because for some reason they keep getting the same benefits that citizens of our country do, and that's the first thing we have to stop. You cannot be entitled to the same benefits of a citizen. Now, if you get hurt while in our country, by gosh, yes, you should be able to go to the hospital, and I see no problem with us helping take care of that, but they should be liable for that visit. When it comes to jobs, we've got to do two things. One, we have to hold the companies responsible that are hiring illegals and say, look, you're going to be fined substantially if we find out you've hired them without the proper paperwork. The other thing we have to do is if somebody comes here illegally and we find them and we say, okay, you're illegal, we're going to send you home, give them a plane ticket, give them $100, and you then confiscate all their real property, all of the money that they have here, because everything they have in the United States, they bought with money that they obtained illegally. So I think that's one thing that I think we can do. But we also have to do this at a state level and really say, okay, first of all, Arizona law is a good idea, but they're already having battles. If we join on and we get other states to join on as well, we can force the federal government into enforcing our immigration laws, and that's really what we need to do.
The primary host closed with a town hall summary, thanking participants for attending.
Thank you, Robert. We're pretty much running towards the bottom of the hour. Robert, please tell everybody why you've decided to run for office, and do ask everybody to vote if they would, please, in a wrap-up.
Absolutely will. Once again, I'm Robert Ramirez. I'm running for office because I can make a difference. I am a regular guy. I work a regular job. My wife's a school teacher. My daughter goes to the public schools, and I see that there's issues everywhere. We need to get our economy in order. We need to really take a serious look at how we enforce our immigration laws, and we need to fix our educational system here in Colorado, and we need to do that with the help of teachers. My name's Robert. I'd love for you to come out and vote for me tomorrow. Remember that every vote counts. My website's www.ramirezforcolorado.com. That's RAMIREZFOR Colorado.com. And if you want to call me directly, my number's on your caller ID. And I want you again to remember, we can bring companies back to Colorado, we can put our people back to work, and we can make Colorado the envy of the nation because our economy will be strong. Thank you all for taking your time, and I appreciate your vote.
After the live event concluded, callers were given an opportunity to leave voice messages asking additional questions, offering criticism, or stating support.
Hi, Robert. I'm really glad that I got to get the town meeting this evening. I really appreciate a lot of the callers calling in and explaining a little bit more than the issues that you and I spoke about this afternoon. And, I'm pushing for you, Robert, but I really appreciate you coming door to door and actually being a personal representative for Colorado. Your vote is with me, and I'm pushing for you. And God bless.
These voice messages were packaged along with statistics, charts, participant information, and a full conference recording, then delivered to our client as a complete report the next day. Households that did not answer the outgoing phone call at the beginning of our forum received a voicemail message directing them to a website for more information.
Hello, this is Robert Ramirez. I would like to be your state representative for Westminster, Nevada, in House District 29. I have just had a live telephone town hall meeting with the neighbors like you who are interested in discussing the pressing issues facing our area. I'm sorry we've missed each other, but please visit my website at www.ramirez, RAMIREZ4FOR Colorado.com for more information on my campaign and where I stand on the issues. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that we've earned your vote.